So it looks good now, yeah? And that means we can start. All right, ladies, I'm going to show or share the screen with you, and we'll refresh the words very quickly. So I've got here crime words. I'm going to tell you a word in Russian. You tell me a word or phrase in English, okay? So Erin, how do you say banda?
Gang.
Gang, very good. Elmir, how do you say жертва?
Victim.
Victim, very good. Erin, вломиться куда-то.
Break into.
Break into, very good. Эльмир, how do you say сбежать, убежать, скрыться?
Get away.
Супер. All right. Эрин, how do you say грабитель?
Robber.
Okay. Эльмира, and how do you say свидетель?
Witness.
Witness. All right. Эрин, what is in English атаковать кого-то, напасть?
To attack.
To attack.
Somebody.
Right. Эльмир, what's in English стоимостью, там очень много денег?
Worth.
Worse. Yes, to be worse. All right. Эрин, how do you say поймать в ловушку?
To trap.
To trap. Okay. Эльмир, how do you say преступник?
Thief.
Not
No.
exactly. A little bit more general.
Mm.
So crime это преступление, and
Robber.
person
Robber.
is
Person is criminal.
criminal. Very good, very good. Okay, Ирин, how do you say там вот эта вся полиция, скорая и так далее, они все вместе?
Emergency services.
Very good. Okay. Эльмир, how do you say сильно пострадал или был сильно поврежден?
Badly hurt.
Badly hurt. Okay. Ирин, how do you say подавать заявку или требовать что-то?
To claim.
To claim. Very good. Okay. Эльмир, and how do you say угрозы?
Theft.
Еще раз.
Thief
Ага.
это воры.
Yes. А тоже начинается с very good. Yes.
Thief. Что ли? Thief.
Threats. Yes. Threats. The last
Threat.
here. Threats. Say it again with me. Threats.
Threats.
Okay, very good, very good. Erin, how do you say арестовать?
To arrest.
Yes, all right. Эльмир, for you, выпустить, освободить.
Freed. To free.
Free. Yes, that's right. Erin, for you, запереть на ключик.
To lock.
To lock, okay. Эльмира, and how do you say вор?
Вот. Thief.
Ага.
Блин,
Thief.
сейчас.
Very good. Thief.
Да,
Yes,
thief.
that's correct.
Ага.
That's correct. Okay. Erin, and кража?
Theft.
Theft. Окей, ну вы такие молодцы, все знаете, все запомнили. That is super good. I hope Quizlet helps you remember these words. Yes?
Yes, yes.
Yes? Okay, that's brilliant. Because there are many new words, actually.
Mm.
Yes, but it's all right. We'll practice them and we will remember them all. Today, we're going to look at a story that speaks about crime. Please look at the picture. What can you see? Irin, what do you think? Where are they?
There is a shop. It is a shop, and there are a policeman and the man in the shop, and maybe this man is a thief.
Yes, that's possible. And do you know there is also a special word for people or for action? So if people take something little from the shop, for example, I don't know, they steal chocolate or anything else. If they steal from the shop, they are called shoplifters. Yes, a shoplifter is a person. And can you guess what is the crime?
Shoplifter.
Almost. Shoplifting.
Shoplifter.
Shoplifting is a crime. And what's the verb? Any ideas? To
Shoplift.
shoplift, yes. Shoplift. Таскать что-то из магазина. To shoplift. Yes, that's right. Okay, so maybe, yes, he's a thief or he's a shoplifter. I don't know. Elmir, and if you look at this policeman, what do you think? Is he real?
I know it's бумажный.
Yes.
Paper.
Paper, yes, paper is a little bit, too thin, but he's a cardboard cop, cardboard policeman. Yes, or cop. Right. Irina, and what do you think? Why is a cardboard cop standing in the shop?
To напугать, to
Ага.
scared, to
Yeah.
нет,
Да, to
scare,
scare.
to scare accident shoplifters.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, good. You probably know, yes, sometimes on the road there are cardboard police cars, yeah, to stop people driving too fast. Okay, very nice. I'd like you to read it and find out if your ideas are right or not. So, ladies, you need to read the text and choose what words are correct. Do it individually, please. Mhm. A minute more?
Yes.
Yes. Mhm. Okay, ladies, let's check and let's compare what we have. We will read paragraph to paragraph, yes? Okay, Elmir, you start. The first paragraph is yours.
We all know that speed can cause terrible accidents where people get badly hurt.
Mhm.
In Edinburgh, there is a new police officer in town holding a speed camera to try and get drivers to drive more slowly.
Mhm.
But this police officer is trapped,
Trapped, yeah?
locked,
Mhm.
locked to a pole by chain.
Okay,
Uh,
okay. Locked, yes, to a
Locked,
pole
yes.
by chain. Do you understand it? What does it mean?
Попасть в ловушку.
No, that is
Запирать.
То есть
Запирать,
он
да?
пристегнут. К чему?
А,
Столбу. К столбу. И чем? By a chain?
Цепью.
Цепью. Да, он пристегнут цепочкой к столбу. Yes. It's made of cupboard.
Cupboard.
Yeah. Okay.
Ага.
Got it? Yes.
Мгм.
Right. Erin, go on.
Scotland isn't the only place where these cutout police officers are used. A few years ago, British police in England and Wales bought 750 cardboard cutouts, which were worth 50,000 of pounds. But are these cutouts actually helpful in stopping criminals? Some authorities claim that they make people feel safer, and one supermarket reported that there were 75% fewer thefts.
Mhm.
Others argue that the cutout police officers are useless in preventing attacks and that money would be better spent on real emergency services jobs.
Oh, brilliant. Very, very good. Yes. Do you understand cutouts? It's here, these cutouts, yes, and police cardboard cutouts.
Вырезанный.
Вырезки вот эти вот.
Мгм.
So this is a cutout, yeah? Okay. Elmir, and the last one is yours.
Last year, the police cutouts became victims.
Yes.
A gang broke into a shopping center and stole 20 cardboards cutouts.
Uh-huh.
It seems they got away with it because the thieves were never arrested.
Yes.
The only witnesses were the cutout police themselves.
Yes. Right, exactly. Very good. Ladies, any questions here?
No.
No, all good. Yes. Have you ever seen any cutouts? Yeah, maybe police or police cars or whatever. Elmir, have you ever seen?
Yes, I have seen it on the road.
Mhm. Yes. Do you think it's useful?
Yes, I think it's useful.
Uh-huh. Why?
It's get drivers to drive more slowly.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. Erin, and have you ever seen?
Yes, I agree with Elmira. I've seen a lot of police cars made by cardboard, and I think it's useful, and it can influence to drivers who who не очень aren't, как сказать, уверенный.
Confident. Who aren't
Aren't confident drivers.
Yes, or speed drivers, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, good, good, good. Right. I've never seen the policeman, yes, like that. Yes, but only the police cars. And ladies, do you think it is also a good idea to get such policemen in the shops, for instance? Yes,
I
Elmira,
think
what do you think?
it's
Uh-huh.
not a good idea because when we talk about roads, it's a good idea because the driver can't understand it's a real police car or it's a cutouts. But in the shops, people can looked at this figure, this
Uh-huh.
policeman, and they quickly understand that it's a joke and it's not a real man.
Yeah, so it will never stop the criminals, yeah?
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay. Elmira, and you, what do you think?
I agree with Irina.
Yes, right. So I'm also quite skeptical about it. I think video cameras are a lot better idea, yes, for the
Yes.
shops and supermarkets. Okay, cool. So, ladies, I will ask you now to read this text one more time to yourselves. Take little notes and prepare to tell your partner all the information you remember from this text. All right. So you may take little notes, but of course, do not rewrite the text. Yeah. You'll have 3 minutes to read it again and get some details. Mhm. So, ladies, the very last minute for you. So can I close it?
Yes.
Yes? All right. Now, ladies, please work together and tell your partner as many details as you can remember from the text. Yeah? So, in fact, tell your partner what you could remember. Work together, please. So, one person says everything and then this change roles and the second person, right?
Okay.
Hmm?
You want to start? Or I can start. Well, we know that speed can cause a lot of terrible accidents, and people can badly hurt in these accidents. And in Edinburgh, there is a new police officer which made from the cupboard, and it holds a little camera for preventing some accidents and fast drive. And Scotland isn't the one region where this technology is used. In England, in England and Wales, police bought 750 cardboard cutouts worth 50,000 pounds. But nowadays, experts argue about useful of this technology. Some experts claim that it's very useful because people feel safe, but other experts claim that cardboard cutouts are useless, and government should spend money for real emergency services. And some shops claim that cutouts helped to prevent many thefts. But last year, cutouts became victims themselves. Again, broke into the shop and stole all police cutouts from the shop, and again just police couldn't arrest members of this gang because stolen cutouts were only witnesses this crime. Your turn.
We all know that speed can cause accidents on the road, and in Edinburgh, the new police officer locked to a pole by a chain helps to get drivers to drive more slowly. Scotland isn't only a region where the cutouts are used. A few years ago, British and England and Wales bought 750 cutouts that worth at £50,000. But are these cutouts helpful in stopping criminals? Some people says that it's a good idea because people feel safer, and one supermarket reported that 75% fewer thefts. Other people said that money will be better to spend on real emergency services. But last year, the police called out became victims. A gang broke into the shopping center, and stole 20 cardboards. These gangs never arrested because only witnesses were the cutout police themselves.
Ladies, wonderful. That was so good. Thank you so much. This was so great. Yes. Irin, I texted you, yes, in the chat because you wanted, yes, but then you changed the sentence and stuff. So the yes, the gang or the criminals got away with it, right? Okay. Эльмир, and how do you say one more time? Что банда не была арестована. You need passive here, yeah?
The gang hasn't been arrested.
Very good. Yes. Или wasn't arrested, hasn't been arrested, but passive. Yes. Okay. Okay. The rest was good. Ladies, congratulations. Very, very good. I loved it. Okay, today we're going to look at some more crime stories, and today we're going to look at three unusual crime stories. And first, I'm going to show you the pictures of the stories, and you will tell me what do you think happened, right? Just give me a little moment. Okay. Yay! All right. So here is a picture, yes, that is connected to a crime story. Very strange, very weird. Irin, what do you think? What happened?
The person who redressed
Okay.
as a bear tries to scare real bears.
Okay. Are they big or small, these ones?
Small bears.
Yes, and when you speak about many animals, but a bear animal, which is a small one, bear baby, they're called cubs, right? I'll write it for you. This one, yeah, a cub. Right. So the man tries to scare the cubs.
The cubs.
Irin, why? What does he want from them?
I don't know. Maybe he thought that cubs were lost.
Lost, okay.
And he wanted to scare them
so that they
как прогнать их.
So that they убежали.
So that they cops get away.
Yes. Okay, fine. That's interesting. Looks strange, doesn't it?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Elmir, look at this one. What do you think is the story about? What do you see here?
Maybe the bicycle of this man is it was a theft.
It was a theft. Yes, it was a theft. And his bicycle was был украден.
Was a theft.
Нам нужен глагол в третьей форме. Steal, stole, stolen.
Was stolen.
Yes, that's right. Okay. What about this man? Does he look like a person who rides bicycles?
No.
No? Okay, why not?
Because he wear it in costume.
In a suit, yeah.
Suit.
Yes.
With a bag.
Bag. So he looks very smart, yeah?
Yes.
Good, fine. And oh, this is my favorite. Nina, go ahead. What do you think?
The thief как он застрял.
Get stuck, застревать.
Got stuck in a window.
Okay.
When he wanted to break into the flat.
Yes.
And all people around him were joking at him and were taking a lot of photos for memory.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That looks funny, right? That looks really funny. Okay, very good. So we're going to read these crime stories, yes, and usually when we read any crime stories, for example, in newspaper, right, or somewhere, or on social media, we usually have so-called titles or headlines. Here are 6 headlines. Can you look at these headlines before we read the texts according to the pictures? What do you think? Which headline matches each story? Just according to the pictures. Okay, what do you think? Story 1, yes? What are the possible titles for it? Elmir, what do you think?
When animals attack.
Maybe when animals attack, and what else can be possible title?
Man unable to break out after breaking in. Нет. Police hunt bear man.
Okay, that is also possible, yes. Erin, how about the second with the man on the bike? What are the possible titles?
Bike mad politician gets nasty surprise.
Okay. Is there something else?
City transport is terrible, says minister.
Okay. Elmir, and what are the possible titles for the last one?
Hang on a minute.
Yes. And how do you understand, ladies? Hang on a minute.
Подождите минутку.
Подождите минутку, да, пока мы тут фотки наделаем. Но еще тут hang – это висеть. То есть в данном случае это повисите минутку. Yes. Hang on a minute. Or
вот этот, да, man
Uh-huh.
Unable to break out after breaking in.
Yeah, so he could break into, but he couldn't break out. Yes, maybe. Right. Ladies, I will ask you to read these news stories and choose which title suits best. All right, we've got the choice. You will need to choose and decide which is best. If you're using your book, it's page 32. If not, just follow my screen. I'm going to show you story A, then when you are ready here, let me know. I will scroll up for you. Mhm. Read all three stories, ladies, yes? If you want me to scroll here up. Mhm. Okay. So, Erin, what do you think? Story one, what's the best headline?
Police hunt Bearman.
Okay. Elmir, do you agree?
Yes.
5. Okay. Elmir, then story 2, what's the best title?
Um, Сейчас.
Huh?
Bike Mad Political
Mhm.
gets nasty surprise.
Okay, very good. Erin, do you have the same?
Yes.
Yes, very good. Check out the word politician.
Politician.
Politician. Uh-huh. Erin, and story 3?
Hang on a minute.
Yes, you think it's hang on a minute. All right. Why? Why not men unable to break out?
Because the main idea that everyone took photos with the thief,
With the robber, yes.
with the robbery.
Okay. Elmir, do you agree?
Yes, yes.
Yes, all right. Now, ladies, I'd like you to read the stories a little bit more carefully. And in part B, you need to find out which story is it about. Story 1, 2, or 3. When you read it, you definitely need to find where exactly do you see it in the text, all right? So read it more carefully, look at the questions, and highlight where do you find the information. Mhm. Mhm. Okay, ladies, do you think we can compare the answers?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, let's do that. Moment. Mhm. Right. Okay. So, Erin, would you like to start with the first one? In which?
In
Mhm.
which story will there are lots of witnesses? I think it's a story A.
Uh-huh.
A small crowd was shocked to see a man in a full bear suit run at the bear's cubs.
Yes, okay, that's right. And a small crowd had formed at a natural reserve and so on. Yes, so it's story A, totally. Ilmir, what's next?
Well, the criminal lucky that someone saw him. I
Mhm.
think it's about story C.
Okay, why? Let's
Okay.
find
Because a robber
it. Uh-huh.
had been there for 5
Uh-huh.
hours and he needs to help.
Yes, that's right. Erin, do you agree?
Yes,
Yes, right. So just a moment. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
in the end.
Yes. Yes, by the time had been there for 5 hours. Yes. So I think it's true he was lucky. Erin, next one.
In which story is there nothing known about the person who did the crime? I think it's a story B. Someone had stolen his bike, and we don't have any more information.
Yes, no idea who it was. Was it a coincidence or was there someone who especially took his bike? Yes, that's a question. Right. Ilmir, how about force?
Is the reason for the crime hard to understand? Yes,
Mhm.
it's about story A.
Yes,
Uh,
why?
The reason for the attack is unknown.
Yes, the reason for the attack is unknown. So yes, I have no idea what happened really. Good. Erin, what's next, please?
In which story did it take longer than necessary to help someone? I think it's story C. Because the students talked to Rob before they called the police and
Mhm.
other emergency services, and policemen and firefighters. They also stopped to take some photos before they rescued the robber.
Yes, before they rescued, yes,
Rescued.
the robot. That's right. Okay, absolutely right. And Ilmir, number 6.
Did the crime make the victim look silly?
Uh-huh.
It's about story B.
Yes. Why?
Because the government minister, went to a meeting to discuss an increase
Yes.
in spending on cycle lanes,
Yes.
but his bike was stolen.
Right, exactly. So he wanted to promote the idea of
Uh-huh.
bicycles, right? But his own bike was stolen. And what did he have to do, Ilmir? His bike was stolen. What did he have to do then?
He called to his driver to pick up
Yes,
from the station.
exactly. So he had to go by car in the end. Yes, with the driver. Exactly. So, ladies, and what do you think? Which story is the most unusual, or the funniest, or the strangest? Which one did you like best of all? Erin, how about you?
About the man dressed as a bear. It's
Okay.
so strange
Why? Why did you like this best of all?
because it's a absolutely unusual situation,
Mhm.
and yes, the reasons of this man unknown and misunderstandable, and it's very strange because men needed to find the suit of a bear, and it's not a very easy task, I think.
Yes. So he prepared, yeah. I
Yes.
mean, that wasn't a coincidence or something, yeah. He knew where the bears are, he prepared his costume. And yes, the most interesting is why did he do it? What was his aim? No one knows. Elmir, and you, which story looks the funniest or the most unusual for you?
Is story C, because it's unusual situation when people take a photo talks about Robert before call to emergency services.
Yes, they wanted to make fun of him, of course. That's also a cool story. All right, very nice. Thank you, ladies. That is cool. Now let's look a bit at some grammar point that we actually could see in the text. Maybe you have noticed it. If you look here at exercise 4, we've got 3 sentences taken from the text. Let's read them and discuss a little bit, okay? Irin, could you read the first, please?
2 students were walking back to their rooms when they noticed a man who had got trapped in a window.
Okay, Irin, how many actions do you see here?
1, 3.
3 actions, yes? Okay, what forms or what tenses are used here?
Past continuous.
Which is...
Were walking.
Okay, then?
Noticed past simple.
And?
Past perfect had got trapped.
Had got trapped. Irin, and what action happened first among the 3?
Had got trapped.
Had got trapped was the very first action.
Yes.
What happened next?
Students were walking.
And
they noticed.
Which was short action among these 2?
Noticed.
Noticed, which was the process?
Were walking.
Were walking, okay. And this all happened in the past, yes? All right. Elmir, look at number 2. Read it for us, please.
The police stopped to take selves because rescuing the robber who by the time had been there for 5 hours.
Okay. How many actions do you see?
3.
3. Okay. What are they?
No, just
2.
police stopped.
Which
is 2 and had been there.
Yes. And stopped, what form is it?
Past simple.
Yes. And had been there is?
Past perfect.
Past perfect. Yes, past perfect. And which action happened before first?
Had been
there, and only then the police stopped. Yes, okay. Irin, and 3?
He had locked his bike outside a railway station in the south of Brussels before the meeting.
Okay, what actions do you see here?
Had locked, past perfect.
Past perfect. Why do we need to use past perfect here?
Before the meeting.
Before the meeting, yes, all right. Meeting was in the past, and even before the meeting, he had locked his bike. So, ladies, which means past perfect simple always happens when?
The first past action.
Yes, before past simple action, right? Yes, and we needed to show what was the first thing, what was the second, yes, what was the order of events. So this is past perfect. All right, very easy, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes, you always need to think, what was my very first action? And this very first action is in past perfect. Let's look at the rule. Past perfect simple is formed. How? How do we form it, Elmir?
Had
Ага.
plus verb 3.
Yes, plus verb 3 or past participle. Yes, verb 3, whatever. And we use past perfect simple to make it clear that one action happened
Before other action.
before. Yeah, before the other action. That's right. And the past perfect is often used with some phrases. Yeah, for example, what do you think here? К тому времени. Look at the sentences, you'll find it there. Мгм.
By that time.
Ага, by that time. К тому времени, yes? By that time, by the age of 12, and so on. By, already, until, after, before и так далее. Это все слова-указатели на past perfect, yeah? We've got example here. Ilmir, would you like to read it for us?
He had already been in jail 3 times by the time he was 30.
What happened first? He turned 30 or he had been in jail 3 times? What happened first?
He had already been.
He had already been in jail and then he turned 30. К 30 годам, да? Ужас! No, actually not. Ему исполнилось 30, а до этого он уже был 3 раза в тюрьме. Ну, вот это ужас.
Я говорю, ужас.
Okay, that's true. All right, Irin, and you, next one?
We didn't do anything until we had spoken to the police.
Okay, so what happened first?
We'd spoken.
We'd spoken. Yes, and then?
We didn't do anything.
Yes, that's right. Because maybe police told us not to do anything, right? Okay. And past perfect is often used after thinking verbs, such as realize, remember, notice, and so on. Have a look. I suddenly remembered. I hadn't locked the door. Я вспомнила, что до этого, что я не закрыла дверь. Не закрыла дверь. That was before or after?
Before.
Before. Yes, I hadn't locked the door. Happened earlier than I realized it. Let's do a couple of examples. Okay. Когда я пришла, встреча уже началась. Эльмир, can you try it?
When I arrived,
Мгм.
the meeting
А?
had started.
Yes, that's good. Можно даже already добавить, оно всегда помогает, да? The meeting had already started, right? Okay. Ирин, how would you say, к 30 годам она уже была профессором университета? Она уже стала.
When she turned 30, she had already been a professor of university.
Okay, for example, that's right, that's right. Okay, Эльмир, how do you say, когда она устроилась к нам на работу, мы уже были до этого, мы уже до этого встречались.
Where
Когда
he,
она начала, да, работать в нашей компании, мы уже с ней виделись до этого.
when she started to work at our company, we already met with her.
О, до этого. We
We had met
before. Yes,
before.
we had met before. That's right. Okay. Ирин, how do you say like that? Мы пошли в кино посмотреть фильм, и когда мы пришли, я поняла, что я его уже видела.
We had gone to the cinema.
Подумайте, что было самым ранним действием.
We went to the cinema, and when we turned up, I realized that I'd watched this video before.
Yes, that's right. Okay, very good. Ilmir, how do you say Мы пошли в ресторан, где я забронировала столик заранее.
We went to the restaurant where I booked, when I had booked a table before.
Okay, very good. Ирин, how would you say? Мы поехали в отпуск в то место, где мы до этого были в медовом месяце.
We went to the holiday.
Yes, on holiday to a
We went on holiday to the place where we had been before.
Yes, where we had been on our honeymoon, for example. Yes? Okay, good. So, does it look easy, ladies?
Yes.
Not bad. Yes, I think it's not bad. You just need to think, it was even before. We had met before. Иногда это реально может сыграть большую роль и поменять всю ситуацию. Как, например, был пример со встречей, да? Эльмир, can you repeat this example? Когда я приехала, встреча уже началась.
When I arrived, the mat had
The
started.
meeting, yes, when
The meeting had started.
Yes, arrived, the meeting had started. So, Erin, was I late for the meeting?
Yes.
Yes, I arrived late. Did my boss like it? What do you think?
No.
Probably not. Yes. So I was late. But if I say like that, when I arrived, the meeting started. Elmir, was I late?
No.
No, I wasn't late. Yes, I arrived just on time. Yes, just on time. Yes, and only one head, yes, can change the whole situation, right? So sometimes it is really important. Sometimes it's okay if you use past simple, but in many cases you really have to use past perfect. All right? Yes, got it. Very nice. Okay, ladies, then I will of course ask you to practice this form a little bit as a homework. Definitely practice Quizlet to refresh vocabulary. You were really good at vocabulary today, but in order to be more confident, practice it on Quizlet. And ladies, enjoy your evening today, enjoy the weekend, and see you next time.